I'm Chris Schneider. Welcome to Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week. This classic game comes from the third week of the 2021 season, the annual grudge match between Osage and Eldon. There was a little extra on the line in this game. Former Eldon coach Shannon Jolley, now the new head coach at Osage, coaching against one of his former assistants at Eldon, Chad Hult. Ooh, the drama, right? This would turn out to be one of the funnest games we have ever called on Lake TV. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and enjoy this Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from September 10th, 2021, the rivalry game between Osage and Eldon.
Colonius with the kick, fielded at the 7. Nice tackle on the play. Really nice defensive play. That's Dylan Willenbrock, the sophomore, with the special team stop for the Osage and Eldon. They have their work cut out for them. They start 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Yeah, good way to start the game on special teams for the Indians. They put Eldon in a hole. This is tough for the Mustangs, the way they have to start this one deep in their own territory. But what they want to establish on offense is ball control. If they're going to win this game, they need to control the clock, control the ball, keep moving the chains, and here's their opportunity.
So Eldon on 1st down. Hess with the hard count, and we have our first penalty. Looks like J.P. Cordula may have jumped. Speaking of Cordula, he'll be joined on the defensive line for Osage by Gardner, Barnes, and Hood. Linebackers, Wall, Carter, and Funderburk. And then, of course, in the secondary, you've got Bradley, Graber, Keegan Vaughn, and Connor Vaughn for Osage. So for Eldon here, that is a picture-perfect start with that 5 yards given on the hard count. So 1st and 5 now. Hess, the inside give, solid gain, and that's Kirkweg. He's got 1st down yardage. You got to pay attention not only to Mason Kirkweg, you're also going to pay attention to Dallas Hardy. Hardy with the carry, speaking of which, and he is bottled up by the Osage defense, so very little doing on 1st down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Now there's something. Here's Kirkweg now on the 2nd down give. Couple of yards before being stopped on the play. Osage all over him. Jackson Funderburk.
He is a really nice defensive player.
Yeah, he cleaned up with 3 or 4 tackles for a loss a week ago, and yeah, he had a big game. Here's a quick pass outside, and Hess trying to catch Osage sleeping. Hunter Graber says no siree, as it was Baylor Pearson, the starting wide receiver. The senior should get pretty good field position, as Hunter Hess also does the kicking duties back at his own 12. Good snap, good kick, and it is a high one, fielded at about the 38-yard line by McLaughlin. He's got some running room, still on his feet, and then taken down at the 43-yard line of Eldon. So a solid return, and the Indians start with excellent field position, 1st and 10. And you'll see it's actually Eric Hood out there getting 1st-team reps. Bradley with the give. He's got good yardage inside the 30. He may go inside the 10 to the house. Touchdown! Derek Bradley, the junior, from 43 yards out, and the Indians waste just 1 play from scrimmage. 43 yards to the house, and the Indians strike first just a couple minutes into tonight's game. So it's Jason Colonius, the freshman, number 41, who is doing the kicking duties here for Osage. He's set to kick, and he gets off a good one, fielded at about the 27. It was short, and a good return for Eldon. They're going to have decent field position here at the 35-yard line.
With that 43-yard touchdown run from Bradley, already down 7-0 early in this first, and Eldon knows now their offense is going to have to do some big stuff.
Quick inside handoff, and a solid run by Kirkweg makes the first couple of guys miss into the Osage secondary, down to the 43-yard line. 1st down and 10, balls at the 44-yard line. Here's the give, trying to get outside is Hardy, and he will be bottled up in the backfield by guess who? Jackson Funderburk.
Tough loss of 2 yards on 1st down for the Mustangs.
8 minutes to go. It's going to be a little play action. Hess makes the first couple guys miss. Now he's going to throw, looking downfield, and no one home, overshoots his target. That was Hardy.
That brings up a tough 3rd down and 12 to go here. And again, already down 7-0 here midway through the first. Mustangs offense needs to figure out how to keep these drives alive and move the chains.
Third down and long. Here's Hess now rolling to his right under pressure. Throws it up for grabs, and that is going to be nearly intercepted by McLaughlin. In and out of his hands. He has a nice defensive play. Brings up 4th and 13, and Hess back to punt, standing at his own 41-yard line. Good snap, gets that one off, and another good punt. Fielded at about the 11 by McLaughlin. He's trying to figure out where he's headed. He's up the sideline, close to about the 28-yard line. Good for about 15 yards, and Osage now. So with the 25 officially, Chris, 7:35 left in the opening quarter. Bradley once again gets the carry. Across the 30, still on his feet, up to about the 39-yard line. Out in front, here's Eric Hood, his first carry. And he is going to be bottled up at about the 40 after a modest gain of 1. Leading the way for the Mustangs is Bryce Veach. 6:30 left here in our opening quarter. Osage strikes first and has the ball. Bradley, outside give. He tries to make the first couple guys miss, and he'll be tackled from behind. First guy there for the Mustangs, that's Colton Phillips, the senior. Yeah, and you got to look out for the pass. If some guy streaks open here for Osage, McLaughlin has an absolute rifle. And now Coach Jolley doesn't like something he sees and calls a timeout.
I think the Mustangs, they need to keep this game close. This is a big third down here early in the game.
And Eric Hood out of the slot has single coverage, so look for him. They're looking outside for Hunter Graber. He's going to make the catch for a first down. He loses the ball out of bounds on the fumble. But Osage with a first down presented by Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks. They make their way into Eldon territory, and Graber with a nice catch and a really impressive throw here from the senior. Throws it before Graber comes out of the break. Hits him right in between the numbers, and can't ask for a whole lot more from your senior signal caller.
Absolutely, and Coach Shannon Jolley has just been really impressed with Graber. Had, 10 touchdowns last year, and Coach Jolley just loves the way he blocks downfield this year since it's more of a running offense.
So read option and McLaughlin, he is rocked. Wow. My goodness. That is 2 Eldon players, number 64, Jasper to Graffenried, and Colton Phillips. Yikes. They create the Brockton McLaughlin sandwich, nearly dismantling the young man's head.
I tell you, the helmet almost popped off there. He got rocked from both directions. Watch this replay, and usually Brock gets through there, but boom, boom, right there. And you can see that helmet going, what's going on?
How you doing? My goodness.
Yikes.
Second down and 10 now. Hood in motion. He gets the handoff, trying to get outside. He does, getting about 4 or 5 yards. That'll bring up third down. So third down and 6. McLaughlin on the play action. He's going to look downfield for Graber. Graber trying to make the play. Beautiful throw and a great catch. Hunter Graber climbs the ladder, beating Nicky Martinfeet.
That was just beautiful all the way around.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want your receiver to do, to climb the ladder, grab the ball at the point of attack. Here's Eric Hood now, slips and falls at about the 15.
This Osage team is getting better and better every week. They're almost getting scary good.
Oh, look at that little
wow.
Dipsy daisy. McLaughlin now tries to get outside, inside the 10, inside the 5, to the house. Does he score? Touchdown, Brockton McLaughlin from 16 yards out. What a run. His 6th touchdown run of the season. The Indians off to a fast start.
Yes, indeed. We've got a 43-yard scamper from Derek Bradley to go up 7-0, and Brockton McLaughlin just put it in the end zone a second ago, 14-0.
How about this return on the short kick from Colonius for Eldon? Once again, the up man, Daquan Williams. First down carry, positive yardage, about a 5-yard run for Bryce Veach, the senior running back. So second down and 5. Hess give to Kirkweg and nothing doing. Salih, first guy there for the Indians.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the Mustangs have to figure out a way to start getting these first downs here.
Hess with a little naked boot trying to get outside. First down yardage, no siree. Great pursuit on the play by Carter. Has the stop, but after the play, penalty flag. We're going to see what they call here. This may be a much-needed Eldon Mustang break.
Yeah, they might have hit him a little late as he was going out of bounds there. That kind of sees where the flag came up. So Hess gets around the corner, gets hit there. He goes out, and right there with the defender jumping on him is probably what they're calling. They're marking off the yardage. Somebody might be running some sprints in practice on Monday after that one. Big, huge first down for Eldon.
First down, Hess now. The carry. Solid run on first down, and there he goes to the house. Number 21, Bryce Veach. The 29-yard touchdown run for Eldon. And we welcome you back here. And how about that for an answer? Uncle Chris. Osage fell down 14-0, facing a long third down. Not looking good, but they're able to pick up a first down on a penalty, and then big time run on the play from Bryce Veach. Eldon right back in it.
I tell you what, that was a huge penalty because that was a stop on third down. That, a late hit penalty gives them a first down. Next play, they're in the end zone and right back in the ball game.
Martin feed kick fielded by Bradley. Big hole up to the 35, and flag comes flying in at about the 30-yard line. So they mark that off, Chris. McLaughlin now under pressure. Penalty flag flies in. He tries to get outside. He will. Turns upfield, and McLaughlin, big time run of about 13 yards. However, penalty flag on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and where they threw that is usually a holding call, and that is exactly what it is. So that's going to bring it back.
And after that penalty, Chris, it's first down and 20 for Osage back at their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big penalty. They've got a long way to go here. But so far, this offense for the Indians hasn't been stopped until now.
Taken down in the backfield. Big-time play. It's Evan Birding, the junior, coming up. He makes a big-time tackle for a loss, goes for a loss of 4, and brings up second down and 24.
Nice. Wow. And I tell you what, after the and then again, Osage has just moved the ball down the field on their first 2 drives of the game, put it in the end zone, and so far, this drive not going the same way. They've got a second and 25 here.
Yeah, that is a long way to go, so out of the gun is McLaughlin. Play action, he's in trouble, a little stutter step. He's going to tuck it and run now across the 10, tries to change direction, and he gets waylaid on the play. Third and forever, it's Bradley cross field, and he's going to be gang tackled shy of the 20. Going to bring up fourth down and 11 in a punt situation. And the Osage punter still on the sideline. We'll see if he's able to make his way onto the field, and looks like he will.
Well, they're going to mark the ball back, delay a game, it looks like.
Looks like an illegal substitution they get on Osage, so a 5-yard penalty. That's going to back it up to 4th and 16 after the penalty yardage. So Eldon here, Chris, should get wonderful field position unless McLaughlin can really bang one down the field here.
Yeah. And they're... I tell you what, the last time Eldon got the ball, they got it on their own 48, and they put it in the end zone.
Low snap. McLaughlin.
He's running.
He may try to pick up the first down. Still on his feet. Makes guys miss. Here comes Brock McLaughlin. And there is holding all over. He is going to be taken down inside his own 10. That was disastrous from the start, and one of the things you see big-time playmakers do, sometimes try to do too much.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week from September 10th, 2021, the annual rivalry between Eldon and Osage, and boy, did they give us our money's worth in this one. Let's get back to the action here on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week. After falling down 14-0, they're 10 yards away from tying this game up.
It's the way it works, man. A game of quarters. So up the middle, first down run, and inside the 1, touchdown, Mustangs. How about it once again? Bryce Veach, his second touchdown run and as many carries, and the Mustangs an extra point away from tying this game. How about that for a swing in momentum? Eldon now, all the momentum in their favor. 14 unanswered points in the crowd. Loving what they see here at Victor Field.
Wow, I tell you what, that was down 14-0. They talk about a quick comeback. Good job from the Mustangs.
How about this? Hunter Graber fields the wobbly squib kick, and he has it up to the 38, but imagine another penalty flag. So, all right, so 14-0, we're finally back to the action. Nicky Martinfee with the kick. That's a nice one. Fielded at about the 15-yard line as they have him re-kick. Uh-oh, big hole for Osage. Big-time return for Bradley. Across the 40, across the 30, inside the 20, to the 10. Finally taken down at the 3-yard line. Beautiful answer. The stop was made by Eric Hood. Wow, what a return by Bradley. Actually, Killian Wilson, rather, with the stop, saving the touchdown. But let's get another look at this.
Yeah, I tell you what, and Bradley comes up limping a little bit. Hard tackle on the end of this one. He went down a little awkwardly. Let's hope he's okay. He doesn't have a hurt ankle. Great return, though. Wow, that gets Osage right back.
As McLaughlin, eager to put his team back up on top after watching the Mustangs own the last few minutes. Here's the give to the house. Touchdown, Jackson Funderburk on 1st and goal. And Osage back out in front by a score of 20-14. Osage on pursuit, and Eldon. Return man has it up to about the 32-yard line. Still 11:25 left in the first half. Yeah, here's Kirkweg now on the first down carry. Big time yardage. We'll give him 15 yards and another first down.
Found something there with that running game because they're starting to pop some big plays through there.
Yeah, they're starting to gain a rhythm here, Chris. That was a good gainer there by Kirkweg, and now on first down. Kirkweg once again, nice hole, makes the first guy miss. Eric Hood stops him, not until he has about 7 yards. Here's the carry, and a good one on the defensive pursuit. Vaughn, first guy there for Osage, and they drop him for a loss. Going to bring up 3rd down once again.
Huge 3rd down. Mustangs more than Osage need to keep picking up these first downs, moving the chains.
3rd down and 6. They run up the middle, and they've got the first down presented by Central Bank.
Mustangs 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions.
That was their first. Here's a first down carry up the middle. Not a whole lot for Kirkweg. The stop by Jackson Funderburk after a gain of about 2. 2nd down and 8 now as an offsides looks like, as Hess able to use the hard count for a free 5.
Oh, nice. Big run.
Big-time run inside the 20. Still on his feet, and Veach to the end zone. Touchdown, Eldon. They tie the game, and that is Veach's second 29-yard touchdown run of the night. This one ties the game with 8:03 left in the half.
21-20 right now, midway through the 2nd quarter. At one point, it was a 2-touchdown lead for Osage. And look at this Mustang team.
Yeah, they're on a little 21-6 run here. That one's high and off the hands of Hunter Graber. Out of bounds will not be a penalty, as it does touch an Osage player prior to going out of bounds. So Osage starts 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. A lot of scoring here in the early going. Derek Bradley with the carry. Big hole. He's across the 30 up to about the 35-yard line. Dragged down from behind, but 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and short. He'll call it a long 2. Looks like a closer to 1 as Hood gets the carry. First down yardage up to about the 41, and another Osage first down. One guy that we didn't really zero in on, and this one we did, was Eric Hood. Big time carry. First down on the play across midfield. Vaughn now with the quarterback snap. He's going to give it to Bradley. Bradley inside the 40. And here's the give to Jackson Funderburk inside the 40. He's inside the 30 up to the 27-yard line. He's got 12 yards and another Indian first down. Of course, a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down just outside the 25-yard line. And Vaughn still in there at quarterback. Snap, he hands off to Bradley. Bradley tries to get outside, inside the 20. He's got another first down. However, another penalty flag thrown about the 27-yard line. It's going to be a hold against the Indians, and that one will come back. Kind of get the sense could be one of those games similar to last night's game. Whoever has it last may win.
Yeah.
Funderburk up the middle. Positive yardage, has about 5. Here's Vaughn now, steps up. That's a wobbler. Coming back is Graber trying to make the play. He's interfered with inside the 5. Throwing his hands up are Gardner Casey, but to no avail. He's going to be flagged for the pass interference. The ball was drastically underthrown. You saw Graber make an adjustment, tried to come back and make the play. Vaughn here eludes that defender, just lets that one fly, a wounded duck. And then you see there, Graber was interfered with on the play.
Nice drive for the Indians. 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Handoff goes to Bradley. He shakes a couple of guys, stutter steps, trying to get outside, and then he'll be taken down at the 14. Man, here's Funderburk inside the 10. He's tossed forward, real close to first down yardage inside the 10. Looks like Eric Hood in there. He may get the call. He's going to get the carry inside the 5, stumbles forward down to about the 4. That's a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down for Osage, and they'll have it 1st and goal from the 4.
Trailing 21-20 with less than 3 minutes to go in the half.
Don't forget, all without their starting quarterback is Connor Vaughn, the junior. Has it, gives it to Derek Bradley inside the 5 to the house, touchdown. Osage regains the lead, 2:47 left. That's Derek Bradley's 2nd touchdown run. It's Connor Vaughn who runs into his tailback, Bradley. Here's Vaughn now, stutter steps, dives into the end zone, and we're going to wait for the call. And they're going to say he stopped shy. What an effort from Vaughn. Nice defensive stand from the Mustangs to remain a 5-point lead. And that off the foot of Jason Clonius as we welcome you back. Nice return for Eldon up to about the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. The stop on the play by Jesse Wormuth, the senior. Solid return in Eldon now.
Mustangs down 26-21, but plenty of time to put together a drive and try to get back on top.
Kirkway tried to move, but not a lot doing. Connor Vaughn with the stop for the Indians. Here's the give to Veach. He's upended and taken down out about the 42-yard line. We'll give him 2 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down and about 6. No doubt, so 3rd and 6. A lot of running room outside. Hess across the 50. Stutter steps inside the 40. Changes field. He's outside. Look at the young man go.
Oh, should have been a late call on that one, I would think. Got pushed down after going out of bounds over there, but I don't see any flags.
At the 24-yard line of Osage.
And Hess kind of, when he was down, acted kind of like he was a little hurt, but he's right back in there, so he's okay.
Outside give to Veach, tries to get the edge. Good pursuit by Osage. Cuts back in, does Veach, in a solid run. He has it down to the 17-yard line. Up the middle to Kirkweg. He stumbles and rumbles, and he's all the way down to the 13. Quick pass outside. Quick hitter, solid one. Pearson tries to find the end zone, and they're going to say he gets in. Wow. Touchdown, Eldon, Baylor. Pearson from 13 yards out, and Osage, Eldon rather, back out in front, 27-26. This time, Baylor Pearson, our first passing touchdown of the game. We had 7 rushing touchdowns until that point, and Eldon now out in front, 27-26.
Boy, he showed some speed on the outside, getting across the goal line there.
Here's Nicky Martinfee.
Ooh.
Martin Fee, little squibber, fielded by Graber, who takes a knee at about the 37-yard line. So Osage has 63 yards in front of them and a score with 41 seconds and just one timeout.
It looks like Vaughn's coming back in at quarterback, not Brockton McLaughlin. And this Osage team, you know, Coach Jolley likes to run the ball, but they have the ability to throw the ball, really good ability to throw the ball down the field. They've got some really good receivers, especially Graber, and McLaughlin usually throwing the ball, has a cannon for an arm. But as we saw in the last drive, Vaughn can throw too. So this team, they've got 41 seconds to go, and that is enough time for this team to move it down the field.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Of course, like you said, better likelihood to throw the ball down the field with McLaughlin, but here's Vaughn at quarterback, out of the gun. Little pump fake. Throws way out in front of his intended target. Here's Eric Hood. Cross the 40, up to the 50. That's a big-time run of 13 yards in a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down, Chris. Now, one thing to keep in mind, same rules in high school as in college. Once you get a first down, they stop the clock to reset the chains. So, as it starts now, Osage running out of time. Hood once again, a big hole up the middle. Cross the 40, down to about the 39. Another Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. And we are back here, 16.9 seconds left. Vaughn rolls to his right. He's got Graber deep, and he's going to throw deep. Looking for Graber. It looks like Vaughn may have been past the line of scrimmage, so we're going to have an illegal forward pass here. Will be a loss of down, and they'll mark off the yardage. Interesting rule that you can just have a toe or part of your towel in the air behind the line and still good.
Ooh.
So going to be a knee here by Osage to burn the clock, or looks like it's dead, but that should conclude tonight's first half.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week. It's the 2021 Gridiron Showdown between Eldon and Osage. And just to make it more interesting, former Eldon coach Shannon Jolley on the sideline for Osage now, coaching against one of his former Mustang assistant coaches, Chad Hult. This turned out to be an instant classic. Let's get back to the action here on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week.
Osage eager to get this ball, and we'll see here who is going to come out at quarterback. But you see Coach Jolley talking to Connor Vaughn right now. If I had to guess, it may be Vaughn coming back out.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Here's Martin Fee's kick. Eric Hood gonna field it at the 18-yard line across the 30, trying to get outside, and he's gonna get through a couple of guys, then he's gonna be bamboozled by a plethora of Indians on that one. So Osage starts with it 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Look like a botch play, and he's going to run out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. We'll see here on 2nd and 11. McLaughlin. Snap up the middle. Ooh. Jackson Funderburg, not a lot doing. Nice containment defensively for Eldon. No doubt. So 3rd and 9. McLaughlin rolls to his right. Penalty flags everywhere. Throws, tipped in the air, and that one is intercepted on the back end. Coming down with it, that's Pearson. Baylor Pearson, the senior. We'll see if this will stand, as there's 2 penalty flags on the field.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool interception, too. It was knocked up in the air, and Pearson, kind of an over-the-head shoulder catch there for the interception, but doesn't look like it's going to stand.
Still waiting for our official call now.
Oh, now Eldon celebrating like they're going to get it.
Yeah, it's a legal procedure. Osage, the penalty is declined, and Pearson's interception stands. So Eldon, with the lead, get their takeaway, and they're going to have it 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wow. Did you see that catch over the shoulder? That was sweet.
So Eldon now. 1st down and 10. Hess has Kirkweg. He'll be taken down by Vaughn on the outside. Connor Vaughn.
Turnovers have been a problem for the Indians this year. They've been able to overcome and win, but tonight they can't afford them. This is a tight game.
2nd down carry. Not a lot doing once again. Good pursuit by the Osage D-line. And here's a huge 3rd down now. See if Osage's D can get a stop. Hunter Hess, he rolls to his left. Into the flat, has his man, and that is incomplete. Really a good throw on the near sideline that was unable to be hauled in, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 10. And Bradley back to return for Osage. Hess, of course, continues with the punting duty. High snap.
Ooh.
He gets it off, very nearly blocked. Bradley fields it at his 20 with some space. Tries to get outside to the 30. He will. Across the 40, and good pop. Not until he's up to the 45-yard line. A big return from Derek Bradley. His presence continues to be felt in this game. The give goes to Bradley. Nice stop, tries to change directions, and he is gang tackled. Taken down from Sam Kopic. Talked about him, the linebacker, the senior leader. Nice stop. 8:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down give goes to Funderburk. Funderburk across midfield. Good running room. Great lead blocking from Hunter Graber downfield from the wide receiver position. Eric Hood now. The give, and he's got good yardage. Still on his feet. Hood inside the 20 to the house. Touchdown. Eric Hood from 41 yards out of the Indians. Back out in front. How about the young man? Last week, a big game. We spotlighted him in our pregame show, and boy, he is so tough to take down. Let's get another look here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he makes a great cut there, gets through the traffic and finds some open field, and then just outruns everybody there. He knew he had it.
The 5th lead change of the night here. We're going back and forth, Chris. This may go on all night long.
Yeah, this is great. I do think it may come down to whoever has the ball last, but the defenses had stepped up and were playing strong until those last couple of plays from Osage, and boy, they blew that out of the water.
So on the offsides, they'll get to move this 2-point attempt a couple yards closer, and with it being a 5-point game, Chris, that would be why Osage here going for the 2-point attempt. They want to move this lead to a full 7.
Yeah.
And for Eldon, this would be big, because if they can stop Osage, a 6-point score would put them back out in front.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great seesaw battle here midway through this 3rd quarter. Still a long way to go.
So out of the gun is McLaughlin. Bradley and Funderburk in the backfield with him. Funderburk gets the carry into the house. The 2-point conversion is good. Osage back out in front. The score 34-27. Here's the return for Eldon, and young man trips up at about the 27-yard line, and that's where Eldon will start with Osage actually out in front now by 7. So on the return that time was Daquan Williams. We've seen him pop a couple nice returns tonight. Eldon now down a score with 8 minutes to go. 1st down carry. Not a whole lot doing. Ball's on the ground, and I think Eldon fortunate enough to fall on it at the 31-yard line. Johnny on the spot. That's Preston Hess. And
Osage has been able to overcome big interception they had on, the 2nd drive of the 3rd quarter here. Nothing doing there.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Still a lot of time left, 1/4.5, and penalty flag on this one. So it's going to be a false start, and Eldon now shooting themselves in the foot. That's going to move it back to 3rd and 8, and boy, that changes things.
Yeah, that's the guy that saved the day recovering the fumble there just a second ago. The Mustangs do here.
Hess, play action into the flat, has his man, and that's caught. Looks to be close to 1st down yardage. Leaving his feet is Dallas Hardy to make the play for Eldon. He's marked just about a yard shy. It'll be interesting here with the ball at the 35-yard line. What does Eldon do here? Do you roll the dice?
Do you actually go for this? I would not. I mean, it's just a 7-point game with 5.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. I would punt, but looks like they might be rolling the dice here.
Might be trying to draw them off sides as well. You've seen that hard count work a couple of times.
Yep.
Hunter Hess now under center. Don't be surprised to see him try the hard count. Nope, right up the middle, and it's going to be stuffed in the backfield. What a play defensively for Osage number 58. Osage, what a stand defensively, and they have it 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of Eldon. They lead by 7, 5:18 left in the third quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, but it's Osage in the driver's seat right now. Eric Hood, another opportunity. He's going to be taken down by Baylor Pearson at the 28. Looks like he knows what he's doing.
He was our Cool Breeze Marine Spotlight Player of the Game for Osage today.
Here's Bradley now inside the 25. He has good yardage down to about the 23-yard line, and he's got enough yardage for a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks first down. We'll see if Osage can do that or will then be able to make a stop. Here's Jackson Funderburg inside the 20, down to about the 17. And once again for Coach Shannon Jolley's Indians, they're inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. So 2nd down and 5 at the 18-yard line. McLaughlin out of the shotgun. He's got Jackson Funderburg trying to get outside, puts on a move inside the 5 to the house, touchdown. Jackson Funderburg for his 2nd score of the night. That one was pretty from 18 yards out. Man, I'll tell you what, he put a move on that Eldon defender, left him in his dust. Let's get another look here, Chris.
Wow, there's the big whoop right there, and boom. Whoop. Yeah, he is gone.
Broken ankle, his 2nd of the game, and Osage now out in front 40-27. Attempt the extra point. Zach Green and Vaughn the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. At the 25, the return, and up to about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line for Eldon. First down give, and here's a big play. Wow. Veach inside the 40, inside the 30, to the house, touchdown, wow. 67 yards. Bryce Veach, his 4th touchdown run of the night. My goodness. Man, I'll tell you what, we're going to get another look at this as we welcome you back. Look at Bryce Veach.
Oh, my gosh. This guy is impressive. He's not just big and strong, but look how fast he is.
Yeah, that's tough, man. All the way to pay dirt from 67 yards.
Yep. With
3 minutes to go, Chris, man, what a game we've got here.
Oh, this is fantastic. 3:03 to go in the third.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Very nice job by the hands team. That's number 78, Ashton Carter. Johnny on the spot, so great field position here for Osage. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
You know, they're in such good shape, these guys. I'm looking at the Osage starters, and so many of them go both ways. They start on both offense and defense. Man, you have to be in good shape to do that. I mean, it's just, these kids are really, really impressive.
Yeah, and for Eldon, they've got 7 guys that start both ways as well. So very good athletes on both sides. Man, you got to be gassed by the time you get done with the game.
Yeah, I bet they sleep pretty well tonight.
So 1st and 10 now. McLaughlin out of the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to give it to Eric Hood. Waits for something to open, and what an open field tackle. And that is Pearson. Yeah, just crazy here as McLaughlin out of the gun. He's going to give it to Funderburg. Cross midfield, and he's up to about the 47-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd down and a long 3. Funderburg, little spin move, gets the 1st down across the 40, and he'll be stopped there, but not before he's got 8 yards and a Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks 1st down. Here's Hood now on the carry. Makes a couple of guys miss. The ball's on the ground, and Eldon has it. It is Eldon's football at the 38-yard line with the recovery, number 6 for the Mustangs, and that's Gardner Casey, the freshman. Eric Hood, Mr. Sure-handed, he gets popped here. Ball's on the turf. It's caused on the play by number 4, Tristan Robinette. And then, of course, Gardner Casey. Nice run on 1st down, about a 5 or 6 yard gain for Kirkweg. Yeah, what a game here, and here's Once again, it's Veach across midfield, across the 40, still going across the 30, still on his feet, finally taken down at the 18-yard line. We'll give him 38 yards at a Central Bank. Lake of the Ozarks, first down as Eldon.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week from September 10, 2021, the annual rivalry between Eldon and Osage, and boy, did they give us our money's worth in this one. Let's get back to the action here on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week. Osage back on top here.
Big tackle. Thunderbird with a TFL, a tackle for a loss. Jackson says, how you doing? Of course, they need a PAT as well at the 7-point game. Here's Hess. Play action into the flat. Has his man. He's got Veach. Breaks the tackle inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown. Bryce Veach, number 5 on the night. Are you kidding me? This one from 19 yards out. The second touchdown pass of the night for Hunter Hess in the Eldon Mustangs. One extra point away from tying this game.
Holy moly.
Look at this move, Chris. Shakes the tackle there, cuts back across the field, and I just give him the ball every time.
I tell you what, he is a superstar tonight.
Martin Fee, the extra point is up, and it is good. We are tied, 11-10 to go.
Tied up, it's anybody's game.
Martin Fee, the kick. Fielded by Eric Hood, bounces it off the deflection. He's got good yardage across the 40. He may go. A foot race here inside the 40, inside the 30. Finally taken down at the 17-yard line. Wow. Eric Hood, he's got butterfingers. He didn't field it cleanly. After he corralled it, he puts one move on, and then he's off to the races. First down and 10 from the 17. What a move right there, and boom.
You know, sometimes when that happens, when the ball goes on the ground, the defense, they get out of their normal rhythm, out of their normal lanes. And I tell you what, it was like the Red Sea parting for Mr. Hood on that one. He had a whole lot of real estate, and all the way down to the 17-yard line to start off this drive.
Christopher Shepard with an outstanding effort from Eldon. Coming from the other side of the field, catches Hood. Otherwise, that's a score.
Yeah.
Here's Funderburg inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. There's Funderburg inside the 3, down to about the 1.
51-41.
Yeah, well before our predictions. We'll go back to about 10 minutes left in the first quarter. And I'll roll the tape for you, Uncle Chris.
All right.
You know I like to listen to every game when I get home Friday, so. McLaughlin gonna call his own number up the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown! Brockton McLaughlin, his second touchdown run of the night, his 7th of the season. And with 9:53, Osage back out in front, 47-41, our 6th lead change of the night. Fielded at about the 25-yard line, up to the 40. Solid return this time at Eldon. Great field position on the return from Zach Smithson, the senior. Here's the give, and guess who? It's Veach carry, and he is just taking players with him. 6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4. Hess, the give, solid running room up the middle, and that's another first down presented by Central Bank. Hess, the give up the middle. Osage there says no, sir-ee. Great push up front for Osage, and first guy there. Yeah, this is a big one. 4th and 1. Hunter Hess under center. Gonna give it to Veach. Veach makes the first guy miss, has the first down up to the 46-yard line. It's a Central Bank, the Lake of the Ozarks first down for the Mustangs, and they'll keep the sticks moving.
What a great game.
Here we go on first down. It's Hess now calling his own number. Tries to get outside, has some good blocking and good room, and he has good Mustang yardage. Hess, the give. It's Veach. He is going to be gang tackled, but I believe he's got close to first down yardage, and he does. He's got a Central Bank, Lake of the Ozarks first down.
So, yeah, if you get in the end zone It's a long way from being over with the way Osage has moved the ball tonight.
Yes. The give to Veach. Veach just pushing people out of his way. Inside the 10, balls on the turf. And I believe Eldon comes up with it. Sam Kopic had a chance. Hunter Hess takes the snap. Quick hitter outside. He's got Pearson. Inside the 15, makes a couple guys miss, and then taken down at the 13. So Hess now, a little handoff. He's got Dallas Hardy. Bounces off a guy inside the 5. Trying to get outside is Hardy. Inside the end zone for a touchdown. And Eldon just 1 point away from tying it with 4:59 remaining. How about that run by Dallas Hardy?
Wow.
4 or 5 Indians had a chance. Let's count. First cutback, 1, 2. Then Graber, another shot, 3. Vaughn, 4. And then he's able to get into the end zone. What a run by Dallas Hardy. And now the Mustang fate lying on the right foot of Nicky Martinfee. Hunter Hess will hold. Martinfee, the extra point, up and good, and it would have been good from 60. Martinfee with the kickoff. It's a squib, nice bounce for Eldon. Here's Graber with the return, and he is taken down at about the 37-yard line.
I don't know, can a game end in a tie?
I don't, there'll be some overtime for sure.
Yeah.
Here's the hand of Bradley. He's gonna have to reverse fields, nice little cut, and then he's taken down by Sam Kopic. No doubt, and both teams have a couple of those leaders they rely on. One of those being this young man, Jackson Funderburg. Solid run up to about the 45-yard line. Third down. McLaughlin to Jackson Funderburg. He's going to be dragged down from behind to the 48, but not until he's got another central bank. Lake of the Ozarks first down for the Indians. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered. First down and 10. McLaughlin. Jackson Funderburg. He slips and he's going to fall about the 49. We'll give him about 1.5 yards. McLaughlin, he's got Hunter Graber deep. He's going to pass up on that opportunity, and a big hit coming up from the secondary, and that's Pearson with the stop. Here's Funderburg trying to get outside. No, sirree. Great pursuit on the play for the Mustangs. We're about to find out. And they do. McLaughlin, a beautiful kick. See if Osage can prevent it, and it takes a nice hop, fielded at about the 15-yard line. So Eldon, they've got it first down and 10. Bryce Veach now runs over a would-be tackler, taken down once again on the play, Ashton Carter, but he gets a positive gain of about 7. And we'll have our quick car post-game show. I'll talk with whichever head coach comes out victorious tonight. We'll also talk with our player of the game presented by Columbia College, Lake of the Ozarks. But first, inside a minute to go here. Outside to Veach, tries to turn the corner, and great defense. What a stop on the edge for the Indians, 87, Luke Willenbrock. And we'll see for Eldon if they're not able to get this first down, and then be interesting to see how they're planning on getting the ball 70 yards down the field in 35 seconds.
Yeah, do you throw the ball here and take that chance?
Quick hitter outside, and Graber makes a big-time stop. So as we welcome you back here, Eldon set to kick it, 4th and 2, 24 seconds left. Good kick here, and it's going to go out of bounds. An excellent field position here. We'll see where they spot this. Looks like they're spotting it at the 47-yard line, 18 ticks to go.
McLaughlin has to be aware of the clock, too. He cannot afford a sack or just to waste too much time running around.
And he's going to tuck it and run inside the 30, all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll mark him out of the 21. That's good for a 26-yard scamper. A first down presented by Quick Car. And now Osage exactly where they wanted to be.
Wow. And McLaughlin is just so dangerous just because of his speed. Fakes the pass, gets around the outside.
Could be the final play of the game, Chris.
Could be. They could win it on the final play of the game, or might try to just pick up a few extra yards for a kick.
And now we're going to have a delay of game, a late substitution onto the field for Osage, and that's a big penalty, but it doesn't kill him. The clock was stopped, so there won't be any runoff. Still second down. Couldn't ask for anything better, and it comes down to this. First down and 15 from the 27-yard line. McLaughlin out of the gun. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right. Plenty of time. He's going to throw across his body into the end zone, and it is caught at the 1. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Osage going to have to hurry. They're going to say he caught it at the 1. They're not saying he's in the end zone, though. So the clock will reset as soon as those sticks are down. Osage has to snap the ball, and that's the game. That will end the game in regulation, 48-48. I think we're headed to overtime, but the official crew will meet, and they're saying their timeout. So now they're going to have to talk about it. I'm not sure what the call is.
Oh, man. We've seen a little bit of everything in this game. Watch this. McLaughlin rolling to the right, throwing it. Was it caught?
It was caught, and it's a great call. He is down right at the 1. It'll be interesting. There's no instant replay or challenges. So if the tip of that ball is on the line right there, Chris, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, but you can't go back and change it in high school because there's no replay.
And the officials also don't have the luxury of the Crown Power and Equipment instant replay.
Are they going to give them one last play? It almost looks like they're giving Osage one last play here.
It does look like it, but there's no time. Okay, 1 second. They're going to have to hurry. As soon as they signal for this clock, it starts. They didn't get it off. He did not get it off. It is end of regulation.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a LakeTV Classic Game of the Week from September 10th, 2021, the annual rivalry between Eldon and Osage, and boy, did they give us our money's worth in this one. Let's get back to the action here on LakeTV's Classic Game of the Week.
Eldon wins the toss. They defer. They want Osage to start with the football first. They're going to be going from the right side of your screen to the left side end zone. It starts with each team at the 25-yard line. And I do believe both teams will get at least one offensive possession. If we're still tied after one possession for each team, they'll continue overtime. However, if somebody is leading after both teams have a possession, the ball game will be over. And so it'll be 1st and 10 Osage at the Eldon 25-yard line.
Do you get the feeling that both teams have gained confidence in this game? I mean, even the team that is going to have to suffer the loss, both teams deserve to win, but somebody's going to have to lose tonight. I think both teams have grown and gained in confidence throughout this game.
Yeah, I'm sure both coaches tipping their cap to their counterpart on the other sideline. Just a classic. Here's McLaughlin out of the gun. A missed communication. McLaughlin able to tuck it and keeps his legs churning. No clock at this point in time. Untimed from here on out. 2nd and 5. McLaughlin, the give to Funderburk. Down to the 12 before Pearson takes down Jackson Funderburk.
Boy, that was a quick hit right up the middle, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. So 1st down and 10. Funderburk trying to get outside, cuts back inside the 10 before being taken down. 2nd down and 8 from the 10-yard line. McLaughlin. Little play action. No, he gives it to Bradley, and he's going to be bottled up. Tristan Robinette in there for Eldon, along with Justin Merlenbach. I don't know. I can tell you Eldon's got a better field goal unit than Osage. Little play action here. McLaughlin under pressure. Going to throw across his body into the end zone, and that's incomplete. Hits the turf. That's going to bring up 4th down and 8.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be going for it here.
And for Eldon, that means if they don't score here, Eldon just has to get close enough for a Martin Fee field goal, and they're going to leave this game with a W.
Yeah.
4th down and 9. McLaughlin crossed his body. Incomplete, and there's 2 penalties. There is a holding. at the point of attack at the 14. There's also a penalty marker about 5 yards past that. Osage has to pray these are offsetting, because if these are both against the offense, it'll be declined.
Yeah.
Holding on the offense. Illegal man downfield on the offense. Both penalties decline. Eldon with the stop, and they're going to get it first down and 10 at the 25-yard line with a chance to win this game. Eldon faithful loving this, and boy, they've been here for a while tonight. Long game. It's already 10 o'clock. Up the middle. Here's the give to Kirkweg down to the 11-yard line. First down presented by Central Bank. Lake of the Ozarks, and they're inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone.
Eldon had 10 first downs in regulation. Obviously, that's their first down here of this overtime, and it gets them not just closer to the end zone, but closer for a field goal try.
Yeah, they could send Nicky Martinfee out right now and feel pretty good about their chances. He has got an amazing leg. Hess, the handoff. Inside the 5, down to about the 1-inch line. Touchdown, Eldon! That's your game, are you kidding me? Bryce Veach, his 7th touchdown, or 6th touchdown of the night, his 5th on the ground, and the Eldon Mustangs have shocked the Tri-County Conference. They beat the Osage Indians 54-48 in an absolute classic. Now we're joined by head coach Chad Hult of the Eldon Mustangs. An instant classic. You guys are victorious in overtime. What can you say about this one?
Oh, the way our kids fought was incredible. The way Osage's kids caught was incredible. I mean, that's one, you can't get much better than that on a high school Friday night.
Talk about the home crowd tonight. Quiet early after you guys got down 2, but man, when they got loud, they stayed that way and were really behind the kids all night.
Absolutely. We talked about the atmosphere we'd have here tonight, and you could see that as it got going. We got down a little bit early in the game, but as soon as we gave them a reason to cheer, they kept cheering the whole entire night.
And I know that you got to use the coach talk and say what you're supposed to. Tonight was just another game, but you spent a lot of years working with that man, Shannon Jolley. You model a lot of what you do after that guy. To have him come back to Eldon and to be head-to-head against him a game like this and come out victorious, what's that mean to you and your kids?
Well, it means something to me just because the type of program he runs, and I mean, we still do everything that he instilled in us, so that's more of a mentorship than anything. When the coaches leave, you know you're going to coach against them again. That's part of the profession, and it's more bittersweet or better that we won a conference and district game.
That's so cool. How about the young man over here we're getting ready to talk to, Bryce Veach? I mean, where did he come from?
Well, Bryce moved into us, and this was his first game eligible, and you can tell we're pretty excited to get him out there.
Kind of looked like Mike Allstott, maybe a little faster, but I wouldn't try to tackle him. Did you know that he had that ability?
We did. We've seen it all week in practice. Our kids didn't really get him down to the ground at all. Now, the speed was a little bit of something that I didn't know he had in there, so I'm glad to see he's got that.
2-1 off to a really good start this year, Coach, after a really hard-fought game last week against Owensville. What was your message this week to get back on track against a big rival like Osage?
Well, we just talked to him about how we got to finish games. I mean, that's kind of been our thing the last couple of years. We'd be in the first halves of games and kind of melt in the second half, and we want to change that mold and change our tradition here and get back on the winning track for 48 minutes.
Tell you what, Coach, your kids played a heck of a game. I'm going to let you enjoy it with them. Thank you for your time and congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Willie.
That's Eldon head coach Chad Hult. Now we're going to bring on tonight's player of the game. We nearly lost count. Bryce Veach, 6 touchdowns tonight, 5 on the ground. Also had one through the air. Did you know you were going to come out and do this tonight?
I had a feeling I was going to do all right, but I didn't think I was going to do this.
So talk about, we know you're newer, your first game eligible here at Eldon. You come out against the biggest rivalry in the school. What's it mean to bust onto the scene with this kind of performance leading your team to a win?
Feels awesome. Just means I'm back on track. I haven't played in 2 years.
Well, prior to not playing for 2 years, was this kind of performance common for you?
It was a little bit less than this, like my other ones. This is like the biggest one I've had. The second I've had is 5 touchdowns in the game.
What would you say about your offensive line tonight, opening up those holes? Once you saw them, no one was taking you down. You were off to the races.
Oh, they did amazing. Shout out my O-line. They had holes you can park a truck in sideways through.
That's awesome. That's tonight's player of the game presented by Community College. Sorry, by Columbia College, Lake of the Ozarks. Bryce, something tells me we're going to see you again this season on an Eldon game, maybe with another one of these interviews. Congratulations, man, and just unbelievable performance.
Thank you.
Wow, you don't get much better than that. What a great comeback win for Eldon. They were down by 2 touchdowns, twice in that game, only to come back and win in overtime. The Mustangs would go on to win their first-round playoff game that year. Then they would lose in the second round. They finished with a 4-7 record. That loss that night would send Osage into a tailspin. They lost 7 of their next 8, and losing in the first round of the playoffs, they finished 3-7. I'm Chris Schneider. Thank you for joining us for this Lake TV Classic Game of the Week. Be sure to join us again next time.